So yesterday we saw at 11 o'clock the president's car roll up on 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, and he was greeted by Joe Biden and Jill Biden. They would eventually be seen in the Oval Office, as you see, shaking hands. They had a couple of words, couple of lines, and then they met. Instead of an hour, it said 11 to 12. They met for at least 2. Here's the exchange.
Donald, congratulations. Thank you. And looking forward to having like we said, smooth transition. Do everything we can to make sure you're accommodated, what you need. And we're going to get a chance to talk about some of that today. So
good.
Welcome. Welcome back.
And thank you very much. And politics is tough. And it's, in many cases, not a very nice world, but it is a nice world today, and I appreciate it very much. And a transition that's so smooth, it'll be as smooth as it can get. And I very much appreciate that, Jim.
You're welcome.
And that's the way it should work. You know, they fight like dogs during a campaign, but at the end, you come together, you shake hands and say, good luck. And essentially, that's what has happened, because Trump said yesterday the transition team from the Biden White House is really working well with his transition team, so it should be smooth sailing.
So we're going to see. As soon as he left, you could probably go, now that he's gone, let's Trump-proof the place. Let's make sure we spend all the green money and get all the money to Ukraine right away.
Look, I love the unity, but to your point, Brian, it is really amazing to me. And I mean, this wasn't the normal campaign rhetoric.
I know.
You know, it was like, it was a lot being said in the campaign, and to see them grinning together, laughing, having a great time. Laughing even at the press, I think it was a sight to see. Also, apparently, according to the report, gave from Jill Biden a letter for Melania Trump to give.
That's nice.
Yeah, that is nice.
So do you think there's tension there?
Well,
Melania's note said, you know, don't trust what you read in the papers, essentially.
Well,
so,
what is she talking about? She could be the horoscope. She could be referring to the horoscope.
It could be.
in her book, she didn't talk badly about Jill Biden. In the book, she just talked about how tough the transition was with the Obamas, because they wanted to get in the White House earlier so that she could see what the bedrooms looked like. She needed to prepare a bedroom for her son, who was young at the time.
Right.
And she needed to paint the pink bedrooms from the Obama girls to, you know, something that was more acceptable for Barron's taste. That was really all that she said about.
Yeah.
Well, she complained about the media a little bit, but not about Jill.
Well, after the meeting in the Oval Room, Donald Trump got on the horn, talked to the New York Post, and depicted the meeting like this. He said, I asked for Joe Biden's views, and he gave them to me. Also, he talked very much about the Middle East, likewise. I wanted to know his views on where we are and what he thinks, and he gave them to me. He was very gracious. The former president, future president, said that Joe Biden will be at his inauguration, and they intend to cross trails again before he takes the oath of office.
By the way, just look for the crowds. I think that the Trump supporters, after all the controversy in 2016, are going to make this inauguration the biggest crowd.
You're going to see all the buses.
Right. I think they're going to okay,
Right.
And the president will be out there with a tape measure.
They have like 15 inaugural balls to go to that night. It's exhausting.
It's a busy night. It'll be fun.
I've never been invited to a ball.
Is that true?
Really?
Never. Never.
You've never covered them?
Never. No, I don't think no one wanted me to cover them or go.
They're fun.
Right.
Brian,
Do you have to waltz?
I'm officially inviting you to the Lone Star Ball.
Oh, really?
I've been to that.
Because I feel like I need to be there.
In D.C., that is one of the best balls.
Yes.
Do you have to waltz at a ball?
No, but you do need cowboy boots for the Lone Star.
You should know how to
I'll do that. I got to get them on first.
Yes.
I got to grease my ankles.
We went to Trump's first inauguration.
We did.
And you don't really dance. I mean, you can. There are people dancing, but you watch them.
Yep.
Right. I just probably went to a Friday.
So no pressure.
Right. My plus one was my daughter Mary. She wanted to go. I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.